In this episode, I want to talk with you about something that's not very flashy or exciting, but it's absolutely critical to your business video project. Today we're talking about talent release forms. Now, before we go any further, I want to make something very clear. I am not a lawyer. The information in this video is not legal advice. What I am is a video producer who's worked on a lot of corporate and business video projects, and my goal is to help you stay out of trouble. So, why is a talent release important? Here's the deal. If someone appears on camera in your video, whether it's an employee, a customer, or a paid actor, you need their written permission to use their voice and likeness. That's what a talent release form is. It protects your company's right to use the footage, both now and in the future. Without one, you're taking a risk. Even if someone says, "Sure, I'm fine being in the video." If it's not in writing, things can get messy later. This matters especially when you're posting the video on your website or social media, using it in a marketing campaign, or featuring non-employees like customers, clients, or contractors. When it comes to talent release forms, your company might already have one you can use. Check with your legal department. In fact, some businesses include a media release in their onboarding paperwork, so every employee may have already signed off on being included in photos and videos. But it's really important to know what those forms actually cover. Some only allow for internal use, like training videos for employees. Others may allow public use, but may expire if the person leaves the company. That's why you need to check with your legal department and only use a form that they have reviewed and approved. If your company doesn't already have a release form, most video production companies can provide you with what they use and add your company's name to it. I have one available for my clients. It's a simple, straightforward form that seems to work. But I want to emphasize something. You should only use it after your legal team reviews and approves its use for your company. As video producers, we can offer tools to make your life easier, but your company is ultimately responsible for its own legal compliance. And that leads me to another important point. When I produce a video for your company, I'm here to help you do it right. I'll make sure the content we use aligns with what you've approved, whether that's footage I've created or materials you've provided. But when it comes to the final responsibility for the content, that's on you and your organization. From the script to the visuals to the audio, your company owns the message and the risk. I can't sign off on legal matters, and I don't take responsibility for how or where your video is used after I've delivered it to you. Let me give you a couple of examples of why a talent release can save you from a serious headache. Let's say you have an employee who appears in a recruitment video that you post on your company website. A few months later, that person leaves the company, and now they're asking you to take the video down. If you don't have a signed release giving you permission to use their likeness forever, you might have no choice but to stop using that video. Here's another example. You hire a few freelancers to appear in a promotional campaign. Everything goes great, until someone reaches out 6 months later and asks for additional compensation, or says they didn't agree to appear on YouTube or social media. If you didn't get a signed release, you could be facing legal pressure, or you might have to pull the entire campaign. These situations are more common than you'd think, and they're completely avoidable with the right paperwork. So here's the bottom line. Talent releases protect your business. They're not just for big productions or celebrity appearances. They apply to every video where someone appears on camera and can be recognized or heard. If your company has a release form, use it and make sure it's up to date. If you don't have one, Ask your videographer for a sample, but make sure your legal department signs off on it. And remember, your video producer can help guide the process, but your company is responsible for the final content, and that includes having the proper permissions in place for the content you choose to include. If you have questions or need help navigating this part of the production process, I'm happy to help point you in the right direction. Reach out in the comments or contact me directly. As always, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Eric Wylie. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.